Penny here again, and today I'm going to share with you a junk journal that I made using the Bo Bunny the Juliet collection. And this is the 6x6 pad. I still have a few pages left of this, quite a few pages of this, because I mainly use the 12x12, and this is all I have left of the 12x12. It's just a sticker sheet, so it has really been great doing this. And I've got a few of the chipboard stickers. That's about it that I have left of that paper, but I still have quite a few of that 6x6 pad. Anyway, onto the journal now. So this is kind of the journal that I've made. I have covered it. This was a gift bag. The cover is actually soft. It's kind of pliable, but it's not that soft. So it is made up of a gift bag. I had this gift bag that I thought was really beautiful. It was embossed, if you can see, and I thought it's really cool. So I thought I'm going to make a junk journal with it, which I did. And this is it. So this was the handles for the original. The handles came through here. It was a string, really, so I took it out and I just replaced it with ribbon. And again, I used some chipboard pieces, and I stitched on this backing page here. There was like a 4x6 card that I cut out from the paper, and I stitched it on, and I used some of the chipboard pieces just to create, and some wood pieces that I just embossed with some gold embossing, just to make it all. I know some people said it looks a little bit Christmassy, although it wasn't meant to be looking Christmassy. It's just gold and red, and I suppose the colors kind of make it look Christmassy, but it's not really Christmassy. But I've embossed a wood, like a wooden frame. I embossed that with gold, and then I put some of the chipboard pieces on just to finish it off. I'm going to just open the side here. So I've got, the closure is just 2 ribbons on each side, and then I also created a charm to go with it, like a dangle charm that I created using the same colors, adding a heart, just putting some stuff on there. And I've just attached it to the journal with a clip, and this can also come off, so I'll just put this to the side for now, and I'll take you through the journal. Okay, so opening up, what do we have here? So I've just used some lace pieces that I had, some lace trim. Again, I stitched the ribbon here because it was coming, I just wanted it to stay in place. I didn't want it to shift, so that the lengths to tie kind of remained constant. And in here I've got some pieces that I put together. This is just a piece of the card, and I made a little bit of a booklet where you can journal in. Then we have a card piece. This is all part of the paper pack on the 12x12, so I just cut it out and just put that in there. And then this is a postcard piece that I had. It's not part of the pack. It was from somewhere, another paper pad, I think. I'm not sure. I had these cut out, so I just used it. And then this is also from the paper pack. Again, a place for you to journal and write on. And then this is, oh, this was the packaging that something came on. I'm not sure which pieces. I think this was on here like so. And then I just used the backing, and I put some paper on the back, so there's a bit of a card there, and just made a pocket, and all this goes inside. Okay. Yeah, so that's that. And then on this side, the pages in here are all from the paper pack. Not all of them. There's some that are just plain paper. And again, I used papers just to do a corner piece. I wanted to put more on here, but it just looked nice as is, so I just left it. And I made some tags and more tags. And then this one, there was a heart shape that I cut out of it, and I thought it's really cool that you can just write on the back if you wanted. Again, and then this was just a piece of another page. It wasn't part of the paper pack, so I just used this and added it in because the colors went. And again, another one of the postcard type pieces that I put in here. I'm not going to put everything back because we'll be here forever, so I'm just going to flip over. And again here, I've used some of the paper just to make my own little booklets and tuck spots and pockets. Everything was made with the same papers. And in here I just tore a piece. Actually, it was like a piece of scrap left over, and I just tore it up just to give this a little bit of a difference, and then just put my garden in the front there, and then you can just write inside. So that's that. And then again, just one of those. And again, most of my pockets I made like the corner pocket because I thought it's just easier to work with. This is another one that it's an envelope really, and what I did, it was just a plain white envelope, and I used some of these stickers to create that secret thing, a paper pack, and then I cut some of the roses out of one of the pages just to give it some interest over there. And then I turned it over again. I used roses here, so I used stripy paper, and then I coordinated it different. There's absolutely nothing in here, but you can add paper and whatever else, you know. And then this one is just a card as well. So I don't know which way is better to put it in. I like the flowers hanging out there. So there you go. That's that. And then on this side, I kind of used just ordinary paper and stuck it down. And then I put some washi tape on the side. I kind of wasn't really feeling this page, but anyway, I added some of this. I put a sticker in here, and I just thought, well, this is just a plain page where you can just write all your stuff in. And on this one, I just decorated that with I thought I had something more on this, but I suppose you can just add your own piece on here. I just decorated this, put a tag and a little banner thing. Over here, I just put one of those journaling cards, and you can just write straight on if you wanted to. Some doilies. Here I used a belly band. I just used it, cut it out, and then I cut out some of one of the flowers and just stuck it at the bottom, and got a few pieces in here. So that's that. And here I've just got a sticker on. I thought this page was so beautiful. I didn't want to really mess with it. I really love this. This is like my favorite page of the whole pack. I love the flowers, the roses. So I didn't really want to mess with that. And I kind of left this one blank so that you got some space to journal here. And I just put a decorative piece on the top. But you can journal all over this page. Okay, if I turn it over, again, corner pocket. Here I just put one of the cutout pieces from the 6x6 and just put it in. And this is also another envelope. I used some book page, put a sticker on, and I kind of left the back plain. And here is just, again, I cut a piece of that lovely paper that I like, and you can just journal on the back, or you can stick another piece of paper if you wanted to. Totally versatile. So this one is a little bit different. I used some of that paper. I made a paper clip, altered a paper clip to include a little bit of a swag thing here. This is an Edith Holden from the Edith Holden book. I put a page in. And yeah, I just created that. And then I created this here. I took some of the paper, again using that strip that was torn over. I just put some of that on, oh dear, and just created a little booklet that I put behind here. Okay, I'm working one-handed, so this is rather tricky. Okay, so that's that. And I just left that blank. And again, I left the music sheets blank because I thought you can do what you like there on that page if you want to use it. And on this one, I decided to put a piece of the journaling paper from one of the other paper pads that I had. It was also a Bow Bunny, this one I think, yeah, but a different collection. And then I cut out a flower and just like pasted it there so that it just gives it a nice finish. It's not a tuck spot or anything. And again, this is just some journaling card in there that says remember. And on this one, okay, I kind of messed up with this paper somewhat, and I had it upside down, and there was writing that was upside down, so I just covered it with that, so it doesn't really look weird now. So you can now just journal all over that page if you wanted to. And then I thought, okay, let's flip the page upside around so that the pocket is on the top corner, and that's kind of what I've done there. I put some eyelash trim, cut out one of the flowers, and then just put the word live in there, and then kind of put some journaling things. See, the paper's upside down because these letters are all upside down. And then what I did on this one is I just stenciled through some, it's normal like ledger paper, stencils through this rose pattern, and just put a swag on there, and then just left it plain. Why is this sticking? Okay. On these I kind of left it plain to give you more journaling space. I just put a little bit of an accent there. I have no idea why this is sticking. There's probably a reason. I will check that out. Again, I left this plain for maximum journaling space. Just cut out a ribbon here, a rose I mean, and put some stuff. I just didn't want to leave the card just plain, so all the scrap pieces that I had, I was using them in different places and in different ways. So here as well, I just put a sticker on, and I put a piece of this torn page there, so it's kind of just gives it something different. And was that. Okay, I'm just turning over like so. Then I decided to use a plain pocket across. Again, I used some torn paper, and I cut out a rose and put the word you on there. Again, and some more journaling cards inside there. So there's enough space to journal. Here I just put the sticker on. You can write something there, and then I left the page blank, and I only stenciled in some of the rose pattern. And basically the pages after these, all these kinds of journaling pages, are kind of left as empty as possible so that you can just journal on there. Again, I altered a little bit of an envelope here. Okay, this one is tucked over, so this envelope is tucked over on this side, and it's held with a paper clip. So if I just take the paper clip off, because it's holding the journaling card as well. So in here, all I've done is just altered a bit of the back, just put some stickers on there, and there are some journaling cards inside there. So I'll leave that, and then this one was tucked behind the envelope. On this music sheet, what I did was I put a plain piece of paper, and then this is from the 6x6 pad as well, and I put cut out a rose and stuck it there. I do like the roses, I must say. I do like that. And on this side, I kind of did the same thing with like a simple pocket with the torn piece, and edged it with the rose there, and added in some journaling spots there, journaling cards. Again, another Edith Holden page that I just left as blank. Just some stenciling on there. Mainly left lots of spaces for you to journal. Again, another altered envelope that's stuck over like so, and there's some journaling cards in there. I think I'm not going to take that off, but basically what I did here is just put various pieces on, a piece of trim, and cut out another flower there, put it in. Okay, and that's just a journaling spot there. This is also just a tuck spot, and I don't have a journaling card in there, so I think I wasn't, so that works like so. So you could put something in there like that. That's how that is. Again, this is just plain, and then in the middle I've got some of this paper that I had bought at Highlighter, so I thought I want to include this piece of paper, even though this is so random. It's like not the same as, you know, rose and whatever. And then I did do the this is the first time I tried to put like edgings on it, so I used this gold thread that I had to bind it, and then I just, because it was like unraveling, because it's like made up of a number of threads, I kind of put I didn't want to just put a knot, so I put some hearts on it just to give it a little bit of a tail there. And again, I will just flip through some of these, some stenciling on the edge there, mainly a lot of stenciling and leaving it blank. This I just thought it would be really nice. I love the roses, so just to give it a little bit of a color there. And yeah, so there's lots of journaling space in this. Don't ask me how many pages are in here. I just play it by ear. I'll probably count it up and leave it in the description box below. Again, yeah, I just decided, well, why not have it a little bit skewed? Everything is like straight, so let's try something different, and that's kind of what I went for there. This paper was so nice, and I thought it's such a nice paper to write on, so I thought I'd just put cut some roses out and put it on there. That's kind of what I did there. And again, I did this with the other space journaling, so the lines are going this way, so you can write along the other side and not just down like that. So again, cut out the roses, and I kind of enjoyed doing this. And then again, another belly band type tuck spot here, and then I've got some journaling cards. Again, a top spot. I put some stickers on. I think this one is 2. Yep, there's 2 of these, because this was just a piece of the paper that I decided just to cut as a journaling spot, and I just didn't want to leave it plain, so I put some stickers on there. And I just used some of the stickers from the sticker sheet that's now empty. These all came from the sticker sheet, so I just put it on the pages where I could. Didn't have enough, unfortunately, for all the pages, but there you go. And then on the back, this is, no, it's not the back cover yet. Oh, there's more. Okay, again, it's very simple pocket with some journaling cards. Again, here, using all the sticker pieces. I used as much as I could to make it, to use up the paper. And then here, another journaling spot, the journaling cards under a belly band. I kind of liked the stripy one for my belly bands, and then like ending it with a rose. I I kind of tried to keep that quite fairly consistent. And then here we have another pockets. All my pockets I basically did like this. Again, this is a journaling spot from the other piece of paper. I just put it in instead of sticking it down, and then it can go wherever. And then this tag I made, I had these tags. Okay, so this is going to be tricky. Okay, so I made again a paper clip, and then what I did with this was I had these big tags that I had gotten one day at a craft shop, and they're just in my cupboard here. So what I did was I just altered it. I put on some of the paper on the front, because the front was like a postcard type look, so I covered it with the paper, made a little bit of pocket, and added these journaling spot cards in there. So that goes in there. Okay, didn't do anything on this one. And then here again, I've just didn't want to leave the thing plain, so I just created a little bit of an accent piece there. Some washi tape, and didn't do much here. And over here again, I just did something on the pocket and added some journaling. So very plain on the journaling spots. Again, some stenciling. And Love is Kind. I kind of wanted to use up some of those letters, and maybe I'll still add some more in after this, so who knows. Again, I used a plain page and just accented it with a cutout rose. This paper I had, like, it's like handmade paper, and I've had it like for ages. Like, it's got fibers in it, it's got a very nice feel to it. So but I've had it like forever, so I thought I would use some of it. But it's very hard to write on it, if you know what I mean. This side is the smoothest side, so you can't really journal on this. You'd kind of have to stick something on it, or put a photo on or something. But I think it would be better as a background piece than writing on, because I don't know if you can really write on all of that texture. Again, plain pocket, and I took one of the journaling cards and then just put a sticker on it. Yeah, and that's kind of how I did that. Very, very basic. No real fuss and bother. Here, plain pocket. Again, another one of those big tags. Oh dear. Plain journaling card. One of the big tags that I cut out and then just altered and just put some page on there, and left the back quite plain for journaling. And then this side, I kind of added, again, very similar to the front, added a lot of journaling pieces that you can stick in the back. And then I made, this was like an envelope with a sewing thing that went a little bit wonky, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to use it anyway. So yeah, my machine was tangling up and all sorts. I'm not really a sewer, so I tried to kind of make an envelope, which I'm happy with. And all I did was use some music paper, 2 pieces together, and I stitched it up very roughly. As you can see, it's kind of really messy, but I thought, you know what, it's fine. And then what I did was I just added like pieces of papers, just to kind of give it a little bit of color and make it go with the rest of the book. I still think the paper's a little bit too like white. This is just the back. So yeah, and then the front, and I suppose you can put whatever you want in here. And that's kind of how I've done this journal. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the outcome. It's amazing what you can do with the gift bag. It's just a gift bag that really and I left the back plain. I didn't do anything with it, and I only added lace trim here on the front and the back pocket. But it's fascinating what you can do with leftover stuff. But this was just a lovely gift bag that I just didn't want to throw away. It was nice and it's soft but sturdy. So I kind of like how it turned out. Yeah, so anyway, that's just from me. And I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you. Bye.